Hi guys, I wanted to show you my watercolor effect, and I chose that girl because I love her. And I did this image and I ran into a little bit of a problem, and that's why I chose it. And I'm going to have a second tutorial which I'm going to show you a few different things how to. I may show it in this tutorial, I don't know. um, we'll see how long the tutorial will come. And I also want to show you where you can get brushes which are absolutely free if you have um, Photoshop CC, and you can extract textures from there and so on. So let me start first. You're going to have a zip file when you buy it. To unzip that file, if you're with Mac, just double click on it. If you're with PC, I guess right click, and then you can have the folder open. So you can load these things. One is the brushes, the other one is the actions. If you double click on brushes or actions, they're going to go straight to your computer. So I'm going to double click on the action, and here they are on the very bottom. So if I go there and double click on the brushes, don't look for the brushes in the actions. I have lots of complainings that they are not in the actions. Of course they are not. They are in the brushes. B for your brush. I see no brushes here. Here they are. Watercolor effect. The other way to load these brushes is this way. Click here. In that little gear, we are going to go and find your preset manager, and from there you're going to go load, and you're going to find these brushes. So I'll have them double just in case, and they're going to be on the very bottom of your brushes here. Actually, sorry about that. I'll click down. Then I'm going to go to my actions. This time I just loaded the brushes from the preset manager, which is here. And then I'm going to go to the actions and load the actions. If you don't see actions, you're going to find them here. Actions, okay? So go to wherever that three little lines are and load actions. When you go to load actions here, find them wherever they are stored and open them. And now I have two sets of action and two sets of brushes just in case. Okay, let me get rid of one of them. Now I'm going to start with cropping image. Depending on your Photoshop, the name of your layer may change from background to layer 0. So make sure you're working on flat image. So I'm going to crop it. My will not change. For some reason it stopped changing today. It was changing yesterday, for real. And I'm going to click here. And just in case, I'm going to right click and see if flatten image is available. It's not, so it's a flat image, okay? Then I'm going to go to my actions. I'm going to open them. And I'm going to click on the first action and I'm going to play it. Now, it's going to take a minute. I have a few smart filters which take time, and the entire thing is really fast, but they're for filters, and it takes time. Here we go, almost done. Also will take time when I crop it, but the entire things take like 2 minutes. I don't know, I like it the most on white. Light color, not just white, because watercolor is transparent media, so it kind of looks the best to me in light. Not that it looks bad on black, but I don't know, matter of taste. Please crop your image now, make it bigger as much as you wish, so you have extra canvas. Continue. So I'm going to crop it. This is what I mean. I'm going to just make it. Oh, excuse me, that's why I came here. Look how her eye. Wait a second, sorry about that. Okay, I ran into that problem, and I edited 50 images, and look how because that filter simplified, this is quite a big image. So this problem here with the eye comes from the cutout. If I switch off the cutout, it's going to disappear, but it's not going to look like painting. So we're going to fix this. If we have here we go, see, I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to double click on cutout, and I'm just going to fix one setting, and that problem will be solved. And I chose a picture with a problem on purpose, and with the second tutorial, so it shows me that it's not going to show me the preview of the other filters, which is okay. On my real computer I have that thing switched off, but these settings I'm going to change from 6 to 7, and my problem will go away. Sometimes you may have to change it to 8. Come on, I know. Smart fill, here we go. We have the eye. I'll go OK. And it has to render, of course. Now after rendering, well, I could have changed it after cropping too, but I choose, because I'm not that smart, I forget. So I'm going to crop it. You can do it after cropping. I really was afraid I'll forget to show you. It's not a big deal, even if I didn't fix it. Still look good. And I'm going to go OK. So my image is cropped. I made it, I gave it some sides on the canvas. And I mentioned it takes time because now it's rendering the filters. This image, oops, why? What did I do? I cropped it by accident. Okay. I click on it, sorry about that. This image is not even edited. You can see the chair here. the pillow were falling. Let me go F for full screen. Okay, so I can move it around. And now I crop it and everything is good. And I'm going to go import paper. Click on that, navigate to the paper. When you place the paper, make sure it fits the frame. Okay, so I have different papers. I have verticals and I have horizontal. The one which says V is vertical and this one is horizontal. I have one square. The one square I have is with frame. If you don't want to use the frame, then you use one of these horizontal or vertical. And I'm going to choose one. They are the same texture with different grain. Some bigger grain, some smaller. I like 3 and 5 the best. Place. And here we have to make sure this is from end to end. We cannot have it like this. It has to be from end to end, otherwise it's not going to work. This one has to fill up the frame. I'm going to click here and the action will go through a few steps. Oh, it's did it. Now you can choose brush and reveal, and I'm going to show you. And I have a brush chosen. My brushes are really nice. They're going to rotate for you, so you don't have to go and rotate them. I apply shape dynamics to them. So I have all these brushes. You can tap with them, but this real watercolor, I have 2 of them. You can actually paint with them. I'll show you. So make sure you're with white. You can, I have a flow 20% by default, and you can tap like this, or you can paint. Not a big deal if you paint, but when you tap, you kind of have you kind of have empty space, which looks good. Let me grab one of the brushes which you can paint, and who told me that about hard frame? You can paint paint a hard frame. It's not really visible here because everything is white. I didn't choose the right image. This is the one you can paint. Okay, so you paint with this, and if you paint a little bit too much, you can just change the color. I prefer the other brush not to paint right now, so I'm going to just be tapping. Which one? Let's go with this one. They are different. All of them are different. So I'm going to switch the color, X to switch the color, so I can extract because I did a little bit too much. And now oops, X to switch the color. And now all of the sudden, I think I like the other frame better. X to switch the color. And I'm going to remove this. And I do like the other frame better, but I didn't think about it. So if you want to grab the other one, you cannot do it with the action this time because the action does something else, not just bringing your filter, your texture. So you're going to go to your paper, find it here, and that's what I like, not vertical, I want horizontal, and I'm going to bring and I'm going to just drag it over the picture, and when it comes here, making sure it's from end to end, and I'm going to switch to multiply, and here we have it. Now I can switch off this, and that's all, it's done. And thank you very much. I think I'll make one more tutorial so you can know a little bit better and how to toggle the smart filters. Let me just, no, I'll make another tutorial. Bye bye.